everybody, Daisy here. This is my first ever makeup video, so it'll either be alright or rubbish. You'll have to go with it. Right, today I thought that I would have a go at a look with some of the orangey colours in my new Juvia's Place palette, which is here. Look at those shades, they're so fitting. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna do like oranges and golds and stuff like that. So off we go. Obviously, first of all, gotta put a little bit of moisturiser on. It's supposed to really help with, you know, blending and the like, so I'm going to do a little bit of that. Just a little bit on my main face. I'm not actually putting it near my eyes because I find sometimes it makes my eyes water. It depends on the moisturiser, but I prefer not to put a load of stuff on my eyes. But as primer, I'm going to be using a serum primer, and that's quite moisturising anyway, so should be alright. Now then, the one I'm using today is The Ordinary, and it's 1.1p. Okay, now then, a little bit there, just on my lid. I don't use primers, I just use lightweight foundations, just because I don't have lots of money, and I find if I just use a lightweight foundation, then I can use it for other things like concealing and whatever, and I don't feel like I've got a product that only does one thing. Do you get me? Do you see? So that's my thing there. Right, there you go. Got my ghost eyes on. Right, leave them for a minute. Now then, I'm going to do the reverse foundation technique. So I'm not putting all my foundation on first. I'm going to do my eyes first, then my mascara, then touch up where I think I need foundation, and then a bit of blush and finish off, and that's it. So hopefully that'll work. Now then, if I get jibber jabbery, you just have to ignore it, okay? Right, let me just have a little look in the real mirror rather than the video. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I'm catching the sun. I've caught a bit of sun there. Nice. So because I'm catching the sun as well, and I've just noticed it, I might start using a different foundation that's a little bit more warmer toned. In the winter when I've got no sun on me, I'm quite cool toned. I normally get the pink undertone, but then when I get a bit of colour, like I've got today, a little red nose, I might use a different foundation. I'll probably use a neutral shaded one that's slightly more yellowy, so it might tone down. Whoops, drop my mascara. So this yellowy one is 1.2N of The Ordinary, so I might put a little bit on my nose now. Oh, sorry. I am getting good. I've like moved the mirror so you can see. What a superstar, Daisy. I know. I was born for this. I was born for this. Definitely. Okay, so after telling you I was going to do reverse foundation technique, I've just put a little bit of foundation base on my face. So ignore that. God, you can do what you want, can't you? That's alright then. Okay, eyes now. Where's where's my palette? There it is. What's difficult for people who wear glasses, like me, is that you can't see what you're doing, either in a video or when you're putting your eyeshadow on. So it's a bit bonky donkey. Now then, I think, I mean, because I put a top on as well that's got oranges in, I always take a bit of a, you know, what's the word, inspiration from my top, because I always like, you know, to match my clothes. So I'm going to go with, oh, brushes. Brushes are down here. I've had to put my brushes down there. Got so many. There's millions of them. Millions. I'll show you later, maybe. I might not. Right, so I'm going in to one called, oh, they've got names, Cairo. I usually use Inglot stuff, and I might still use a bit of Inglot, and they don't have names, they just have numbers. So, but this one's called Cairo, and it's like an orangey, very slight sparkle. There we go. This could be terrifying. Off we go. Right, let's see. And I've gone in like midway, because that's going to be like my middle thing. It's just my starting point, really, to see where I'm going to go next. So now I like to cover up my bumps. The part of me, I know that, but I do have these brilliant, look at them, eye bumps. And that's from when I was quite ill, say 5 or 6 years ago, with heart issues. And apparently it's to do with cholesterol build-up. And you can't really get rid of it unless you have it, like, sort of, I don't know, removed by a pro. So I just live with it. I live with it. But I like my bumps, you know what I mean? That's me. Bumpy, bumpy. So I quite often will go and cover my bumps a little bit first. I think it's subconscious, just to sort of think, better get them hidden from the world so I don't scare people. Right. A bit more orange on there. Oh, nice circly bits at the end there. Now I've got like loads of crepey skin there because I'm getting on, you know. And so I find if I swiped it, it would drag. So I do quite a bit of, you know, twirly round. Robert Welsh should be after me for this because he says hold your brush further away, doesn't he? But yeah, whatever. Whatever. Right. Okay. So I've got a little bit of orange on, and I'm going to go with I think I'm going to go with this one here next door to it, the colour called Ada. I like that. It's like a little lady's name, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to get a bit of Ada now. A little bit of Ada, which you can see is kind of a rustier, orangey red. So I'm going at the side here because I want my darker stuff there. And then just right down. I do actually have a crease if I open my eyes wide enough. And then what I want it to do is be just in the, oh, that looks poo. Right, bear with me. I'm going to carry on with that, but it's covered up all my orange that I put on first. So at the end, or when I've done a bit of this darker colour, I'm going to put some more orange a bit higher up towards my brow. Now, sorted, maybe. I might not. It's all experimenting here. I don't know if I could do these makeup looks where people are actually trying to do the exact thing that they can see on like a picture or something, because mine just like grow, you know, just organically. So I don't think I could do one that's a set makeup look, because mine, I start doing it and then I think, oh no, that don't look right. Oh, that's horrible. And then I completely change my tact. My tack, I mean, not my tact. That's the right word. Right. Brush off on the trousers. Got brown trousers on, you see, so it won't show. It'll be fine. And I am going to put a bit more of that orange a bit higher. Just up there like that. Yeah, that worked. And this is what I've noticed as well. This being my first video, it looks totally different in the video. But I'm afraid, ladies. Alright, I'm going to call that my base. It looks more patchy there, but obviously I think when I've done it all, it should be fine. Now then, next. I found a brilliant colour on here yesterday that was a really nice highlighter one, so I think I'm going to do that one again. And you know what? It's going to be little finger time for me. Little finger time, or other fingers. Got to use what God give you, or something. I don't know. Pushing that into the corner there. Okay, and now the other side. That perfect tip that you've got to remember is do both eyes at the same time. Don't do one eye completely. And then try and recreate it. Because apparently, which I agree, that's really hard to do. And you're more likely to not get it even. So we're going to edit as we go. So I've got a light colour there. Next. Now, this palette has got a lovely bronzy colour. Let me just swatch it for you and show you. That. Which I might use under on my lower lash line. I gotta think of the words, man. I just do it, you know what I mean? So, on my lower lash line, sorry. Right, so, let's wipe that off. And I'm gonna get a smaller brush now. Put a little bit of that. I know you're not supposed to do this. Am I gross? But I'm gonna just lick it a little bit. Apologies if that's really gross. I actually don't like that. If you look, it's sort of yellower than I was thinking about. So once again, just because I'm conscious that I shouldn't really be licking my brush, I'm going to get a little bit of water. Hang on, I'll be back. Get a bit of water. I'm getting a bit of water. Don't go anywhere. Where's my squirter? Where's my Rossma squirter? There. Right. Right, I'm back. Got a little bit of water so I don't gross everyone out. I'll probably cut that out after. Do you know what I mean? Editing. Right, bit of water. And I'm going to go for this one instead. Oh, that's so nice. Put the water on these. Apparently all the Juvia's palette shiny ones, the shimmer colours, they're all also applicable wet. Which is excellent for me. Oh yeah, that's better. Now, that's like a copper colour. I'll tell you its name. Calabar. Very, very nice. I'm going to do like a kind of little wing with this. Though it might get hidden later, but I'm not bothered. Right. A bit on this side. Sorry, loves. What's hard when you've been doing your makeup for like 900 years like me, because I'm proper old, when doing a video, is remembering to sort of let people see what you're doing rather than just go like that. So forgive me, it's my first time. This video will probably never see the light of day, to be honest. Because it's going on as well, isn't it? It's taking ages. But I do like to take my time. There we go. That's my second side. Sort of like a little wing anyway. And there you go. And there you go. I may well blend that up a bit later. We'll see. But I'm liking the under eye. That's good. Now then, I'm going to use my fingers again. Sorry. I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter up there. Not too much. And a little bit highlighter up there. Whoops. Now then, I shouldn't really use my finger, because what happens is, if you can see on that one, the highlighter goes a little bit low down, and that just emphasises your big hoodie bit, doesn't it? So I'll go with the very tip of my finger this time. Try and do it a bit more precise. It's a little better. This side's not as bad anyway. Yep. Plus fringe. Okay. I look proper boss-eyed when I'm looking in there, but there you go. Orange. Now then. I might head on in with the mascara now. This will be entertaining because it's hard work. Now to use to do mascara, I always use a magnifying mirror. And it's still bobbins, so I end up like wiping most of it off. Let's see. There we go. Oh, plus you have to do the Phantom of the Opera face, which is like it. Obviously. So if anybody's good at singing, they could sing the Phantom of the... Anyway, shut up, Deborah. Now, I've managed to get it here and up there, but I'll sort that out. Do you know what I mean? Don't panic about it. It's right. Oh, I've got a bit there as well. I just wab it in. I think that's a northern term. Wab it. Blob it in. Right. So, then, I'm in a way of not doing the bottom ones yet, because it's now time for cotton buds. And I've left my cotton buds over there. Hang on. Got 'em! cotton bud. I'm not even going to lick them. I'm going to wet them. Right, alright. Got a bit of wet. And then back in with the mirror. And you can see exactly where the little bits are. You know the Mr. Men and Little Miss? If I were one, it would be Miss Cack-Handed. That would be me. Oops, a bit up there. Doink. Because you can always touch up your powder after. That's no biggie. Right, done. Now, bottom lashes. Okay. Again, Phantom of the Opera face, obviously. Oh, it's gone all quiet. Chitter chatter. My bottom lashes are well spidery. But then again, it's like I said before, it's all about embracing what you've got. And I've got spidery bottom lashes and clumpy mascara today. It's very clumpy. Right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. So, done that. Clean up. Because as you can see, maybe a little bit. So I had a bit under my eye. I always get some on the side of my nose. And I don't really think it's that big of a nose, but my God, it likes to get in the way of mascara. It proper does. Okay. Now then, what next? Maybe I'm thinking, let me just look in my proper mirror, not my video mirror, because that's not real. Not for me anyway. Right. I'm thinking now, so I've got most of my look on. That I will put a little bit of darker. And what I want to do is just give a bit more depth under where my orange is. So I'm going to get a flat brush now, a flatten, a bit of a dark colour. There's a nice brown here. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to try and stick with this one rather than reaching for my Inglot, but we'll see. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to go just at the top of where I put my highlight. And I'm just like flicking it upwards a little bit. That's working, I think. So in there, and just flicking it upwards a little bit. There we go. And at this edge I'm going to do an even darker colour, and I might reach for my Inglot there, because on this palette there isn't really a darker shade that I think will work. I didn't lick it. I've wet that a little bit because, can you see, I just want to intensify that a little bit more than just the powder. A little bit more. There you go. Right. Still a bit wet there, so do that on that side as well. Happy with that. Now then, my beautiful ingot stuff. Here is one of my ingot palettes. I have 4 of them, and I just collected them bit by bit, but I do have them put in the palettes so that they're reasonably toned. So here we go, and what I'm looking for is a really nice dark brown, so I'm going to go for this corner one here. Yeah, because I really want to give a bit more depth. Oops, pop you on top there to those corners. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's good. There you go. And I'm also not going to be putting black liner on this. So I want to do kind of what the liner might do in the corners, but with a dark brown shadow. I'm going to get my blending brush in a minute because this is a bit patchy, but see, I knew them little wings I did earlier wouldn't survive. But there you go. Alright. I've also gone right, oh, my lighting went. I've also gone right in the corner on my lower lashes as well, on my eyeliner, under eyeliner. Now then, you can see that that is probably a little bit patchy. So I'm getting, sorry, very northern is what you're getting, Deborah. This little blending brush here, I like this one, it's only little, but it's a good one. And I'm just gonna go over it to buff that out now. I'm actually going to use it to put a little bit of the dark on there. Hey, it's looking alright, this actually. Hey? Sorry. I've got some skills. Alright, I'm happy with that now. I might do a teeny bit of darker liner in that very corner with that dark brown ingot. I do like my ingots. Just for definition, I notice I've got some spit spots there. Right, let's get a little Q-tip. That's it. Right. Yeah, not too bad. Right, now, oh, eyebrows. I always forget my eyebrows. I never did anything with my eyebrows for years and years. While I was younger, it wasn't a thing. I just never touched the things. And I do now because they've got a little bit of like grey in them. So they're kind of patchy. So for today, I'm going to use that dark brown again. Slightly wet my eyebrow brush that I use. It's probably a liner brush, I don't care. I break the rules. And then I'm just going in and just lightly brushing over some of my little white hairs. So's babes. Sorry to take your shine. But do you know what I mean? It's for the greater good. Right, that's a little bit better. I really don't like too intense an eyebrow, but just on me. Other people seem to look stunning with it, but not me. It's not for me, babes. It's not for me. Okay. Proper mirror. You'll do, pig. That'll do. Right. Bit of blush, and then we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Now then, where's all my blushes? Oh, here they are. Here they are. No, no, not there. Got them. Sorry, loves. Here they are. In this little box. Right here. Another magnetic palette. I do like them. So I've got some blushes and eyeshadows that don't fit anywhere else in here. I'm going to get my little baby blush brush. It's a big chunky one. I've got this gorgeous orange blush. There. It's proper intense though. So when I put it on the brush, like that, I have to do a million blows to get some of it off, and even then, gotta go very gentle. Do you know what I mean? Very gentle. And this is my blush face. Don't know about your blush face, but that's mine. Nice. Bit on. Blow most of it off. And then blush face. That's quite intense. Oh, right. Brush off in your trousers. Well, that's maybe a bit more intense than I intended, but we'll see. It's not the worst. That'll do, pig, as I say loads of times, over and over. I've got a little highlighter here, but there's quite a lot of orange on that, so I'm going to get a different brush. This one will do. Bit of highlighter now. Now this is quite a Italian highlighter, so let's see. Oh, wrong way around. That'll do. It's definitely highlighting the bags under my eyes, but I'll put a bit more powder on that after. Bit on the chin, bit on the jaw, bit on the jaw, bit on the forehead. Okay. I tell you what, it's not looking bad, is it? Alright, lippy. Now then, I think that I'm gonna go with an Inglot one that I've got. It's kind of a shimmery bronzy gold. It's very sort of 80s, I think, but it is quite nice and it does go with these colours. So let's see what we can do. I'll put a little bit on my finger first. Lovely bronze. What I tend to do with these ones, also ingot pans, which is useful, because it means you can take a palette and it's a bit dark. You can take a palette and pop in some lipsticks, some blushes, shades, some eyeshadow. You can take it away with you. If you travel like I do, I love cruising. Wicked bad cruiser me. Now then, I'm gonna find a small brush. It's not bad actually. Just neatening up on my Cupid's bow. Don't know about you guys, but I always do that trick where you're trying to wipe a bit of lippy off. You wipe it off or whatever, and then you go to try wipe another bit, and you wipe a great big slob of lip. You put the lip. It's agony, isn't it? Copper. All right, I think that might be me done. I hope that you've enjoyed watching. I hope that you like the look, and I hope that I do some more professional makeup videos in the future, so that I don't have to keep showing this one, which is like a bit clunky.